pilots, welcome back to another installment of Sink the Bismarck with me, Wolf 190D. So, as of the last time we had left off with this rather interesting engagement we got going on here, we got a battle cruiser, which I don't know if it'll be able to hold up to the fire of these Fede Guerrerias. I'm not sure. The MG-42 held up because it was a battleship. So we'll have to see how the battlecruiser König Wilhelm does against these Italian dreadnoughts with their large number of twin turrets. I think they've got 10, actually, if I consider it correctly. So, let's figure out direction, wind, direction, speed, all good things. Set him on follow, set him on save, and let's go ahead and dive right on in. Now, we do have stereoscopic rangefinder 3s, so we might have an advantage at longer range. However, and that's just it. See, it's not 246. It's not 12. They have 18. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, they have 10. 10 of those guns. Let's swap over to AP ammunition on our main guns, and we're gonna go ahead and, like I said, we're gonna dive on in and see what happens. He does have coincidence rangefinders. Now, what we can do though, we can use our superior destroyers. Now we do have Krupp 3, I think. No, Krupp 2. No, come on, guys.
Mic off. Mic on.
Oh boy. Nope, 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 nope. Ah, come on! That's what happens when you get distracted. Oh, wow. Is that going to get... Well, we got 3 of them. Were they all duds? Oh, come on, man. You gotta be kidding. What a jib. Nope, 5 torpedo hits. 3 floodings. Okay. Well, so in other words, our battle cruiser is just really fast enough to cause targeting problems for the enemy ships. Let's go ahead and set him on retreat. Is she gonna sink? Is she gonna sink? Oh, goodness gracious. Come to think of it, this probably would have been done in time. These Hessens are bad. That ship, oh, I thought that ship was going to roll over. It'd be cool if you could see some of that. I mean, we've seen ships going down by the head or the stern. They've done that before. I've seen it work. So why not roll over and capsize? Alright, let's switch over to AP shells, and we're gonna core these cruisers. Boom. Wow. It wasn't much of an overpin, but well, it went right through the engine compartment. type of HE shells are using? High capacity to semi-ballistic armor-piercing heads. What's our rate of fire? Almost 2 rounds a minute. Well, with veteran crews, what do you expect, right? Two big penetrating hits. Oh wow. Did it? Well, definitely blasted a big hole right underneath that turret. Oh yeah. You saw them hit it. You saw them hit him hard. Looks like the HE shells. Oh wow, there we go. Yeah, you saw that from way off. Go ahead and reposition our guns to go ahead and fire at that light cruiser. Boom. Maybe not. Load up those AP shells. Wow. Couldn't even hold out. Yeah, okay, cool. Once again, I'm not gonna pay for my viewership, so save yourself some time, some energy, save your breath. Thanks for stopping by though.
Mic off. Mic on.
Man, I wonder what kind of a hole a 14-inch explosive, high explosive shell makes on the side of a light cruiser. Okay, so while that's doing that, let me go ahead and cool. All right. Too much to ask? Is it too much to ask that I don't get constantly hounded by people trying to sell viewership? Does anybody know if there's a way to block that? Jeez. The battle cruisers performed a lot better than the MG-42. But then again, the MG-42 was up against a much larger fleet too. So I'm not entirely sure if it's fair to look at it like that. Anyhow. We got battles to get on with. I don't need to worry about people wanting to sell me viewers. You want to watch? Watch. Cool. Otherwise, go find another sucker. I don't care to pay for my viewership. Thank you. I'll earn it. Boy. It's funny, this battle cruiser looks like an oversized large armored cruiser. And it's about as fast as one. My chat box overlay is acting up too. It's not going away. It's supposed to stay there for like, I don't know, 10 seconds or something, but it's not going away. He's turning that thing. It's down. Five, 36. Alright, let's switch over to AP shells. And we'll start ripping holes in them. Wow, there's an overcoming. Looks like that overcoming blew the steam off the ship. Through the bottom of the ship. That's all right. We're just gonna let some of the seawater in for you, pal. Man, 5 of those. 5 of them just dropped in there. Yeah, what's his? He's got white powder and dunite. Ouch! No wonder his heavy cruisers burst into flames so easy. No, white powder and dunite is really safe only in your most heavily armored ships. Wow. Egypt is invading Japan. Japan has been trying to invade Egypt. One torpedo boat, one light cruiser. And he's got a heavy cruiser that's going to try to sneak up through there. Okay. So let's go ahead and meet him over here. We're still in the Indonesian seas. Let's see how these guys though, how they fare with the 15 of the Mark IVs on the 9-inch guns. See how they do. Okay, so battleship Byron being repaired. We've still got room for another 37,000 tons. Bayerns, when I upgraded those, they didn't, nope, I didn't increase their engine size. That's okay. The Limburg, though, being a rune, let's go ahead and move the Limburg in there. We can go ahead and get this task force completely refit. Hamburg, Bremen, Kiel, Danzig, Pillau, Emden, Wilhelmshaven. Okay, we got 2 turns left on that one. We've got 2 turns left on that one. And can I instigate another naval invasion? Sure can. Where would we like to invade first? Let's go ahead and set one up in Western Sicily. 56,000 tons in Western Sicily. Yes, please. Let's go ahead and start that naval invasion. And this battle cruiser task force can go where? He's got a light cruiser there and a light cruiser there. Alright, let's move these guys. We'll engage with them. König Wilhelm has no ammunition left, though, is the problem. Okay. Okay, these submarines are done. Not ships. Seriously, I would like to clear my chat. Remove the space. Remove the chat. I'd be much obliged if it went away because it's getting on my nerves. I have to see with what's going on with my overlay settings then. It's probably where it's going to be. Alright, so those are Kaisers. This is one of those MG42s. And this is the other group of Kaisers. Okay. Southeast Asia. Indonesian seas. The Caribbean. And okay. Double check our fleets because we've got Magdeburgs to be getting rid of. North Oceania. Do we even have enough Geyers left? One of those is in the Arabian Sea, I think. Mediterranean, South Pacific. Okay. Well, that's interesting. The Soviets are doing that. All right. No. Oops. There we go again. So no, we don't want to. We don't want to do that. makes it a little tall, but that's actually, look at that. Jesus, that poor cruiser. Denmark wants 2 of the 1200s. Yeah, we can spare that for Denmark. Okay. The Ottomans want to buy the Saxony. Yeah, they can do that. Denmark wants to buy the Bremen. Yes, they can do that. Okay, so what do we have over here? I don't know. 2%. And our logistics are at 100%. Wow, Sweden is pushing on to Norway. Alright, let's do a refit from the runes. 1913, 1921, almost 10 years, good lord. But sometimes you'll find that a base build can be good for a long time. I mean, look at these Ariadnes. These were built in 1899. We're still using them as mine layers. So don't be too quick to just scrap and toss everything. The Ottomans bought one of the Hessens. Those Hessens have proved to be very effective. The Lothringens, 13 and 16 months. The Bayern has still got another month of repairs. And those Nassaus, once we're done with those Nassaus, I think, done invading down there, I think we'll just go ahead and bring them back. Alright, so we've got 5 more turns. We've got 1 more turn. I think it's 1 more turn, right? Yeah. And it looks like the French took Cochin China away from Italy. Okay, so we've got British Somaliland to take, and then we're going to have the eastern United States and Nicaragua. Speaking of Nicaragua, I'll go ahead and set an invasion on that next. We'll kick the Italians. Or no, wait, I don't need to because we're land invading it. Okay. We'll have to see if that force from southern France can push into northern Italy. Hmm. Bad feeling this battle cruiser group is gonna run out of ammunition. They're gonna run out of ammo before they run out of enemies. Or destroyers. How am I losing ships in the Caribbean? Oh, because he moved this little guy over here. At 85%? No, not really. Denmark wants to buy the Westfalen. Oh, good. We can sell obsolete ships now because they're not obsolete for him, I guess. So yeah, go ahead, buy that one up. East. Yeah, the Westfalen is one of the Nassaus. Okay. That's what I had thought. So wait, his one little torpedo boat sailing off over there sank like 6 of my transports in the Caribbean? Come on, man. My transports are armed with torpedo tubes. Anyway, let's move these 1200s into Ponta Delgada. Go ahead and move them in there. We've got another battle cruiser in the Hessen. Where are we going to send the Hessen? Bring him into the Mediterranean. Move the Geyer out here into the Central Atlantic. Okay, and the Bayerns, we need to refit. And actually, we have to do that anyway before any other refits can take place. But that's okay. We got the Bayern and the Sachsen, and then the Baden and the Württemberg. In 1919. The ship itself was built when? Where's the date? The date on the ship itself. Ah, there it is, 1916. So 1916 to 1919. All right. But that was necessary because the type, or the Mark, oh God, now we're going to get Mark 5 9-inch guns. Okay. Oh, wow. So the gun types are actually getting mixed up pretty hard now. Stereoscopic rangefinder number 4 coming out soon. 7 large centerline turrets. I'm not sure how we're going to fit 7 turrets on the center line at this point. Advanced bursting charge. Schneiderite and Amatol. The explosive charge is more powerful and stable. So this is for torpedoes? No, it's just going to be overall on all explosives. Okay. Coastal mine layer submarine. Little behind the historical aspect for submarines, but hey, uh-oh. We got double turrets on destroyers now. which means we might, let me see here. Geez, how's that going to work? Those 1500s. Nope, they're at semi-oil with geared turbines. We might be due for an upgrade on the 1500s. We can reduce it to full oil fuel with turbo electric drives. Might we be able to put a couple of those 88s on the twin turrets? That would be fun. Hmm. That would be a lot of fun, actually. Hmm. Yeah, the MG42 V2s have proven to be quite effective. Oh, that does remind me. British Somaliland. I think let's go ahead and yeah. Wow, we've bombarded him down to 0. That's kind of nuts. Actually, it's a little terrifying. Um, I'll leave him in there. Wow, 250,000 men pushing inland against 1,000,000. uh, our land forces are nasty. Nuremberg's V1500s. All right. I'm either going to upgrade the 1500s or we're going to design a new one. We got 1900 ton destroyers coming up soon. That's going to obsolete the 12s. Nicaragua's going to collapse. He's got a heavy cruiser that might slip out. They might not. Who knows? Nah, you know what? We'll leave the 1200s in service as long as we can. Though, there again, might be a matter of swapping out the 15s for and reverting them over to similar duty. Let me see here. No, it's not fleet, it's ship design. Funny enough, I've got the same number of 1500s as I do of the upgraded 12. So let's go ahead and delete the 12s because they're about to be obsolete soon anyway. Can I build the Wiesbadens? I can still build those. Okay. The Koenig class, I don't know, man. I might wind up, I might wind up, they might wind up being obsolete before I can get, before I can build more of those, or before I can upgrade those, rather. And then we'll have to see, in 3 months, I'll be able to go ahead and maybe upgrade the Thuringias and see what's going to come out of that. Because we're going to have Mark 5 9-inch guns. Does it go beyond Mark 5s? Not sure. Krupp 4 is coming out in 5 months, and we're going to have obsolete destroyers in just a few more months. Special machinery, what do we got? Electric batteries, which I think is going to be a modification or the next level of the auxiliary engine. Mark 4 4-inch guns. Okay. Let's go on to the next turn. While that's loading that, I'm going to go ahead and grab some more Joe. Government wants to threaten Austria-Hungary. Our government wants to threaten Austria-Hungary. Nah, not yet. Let them build up. Let them build up. Though at this point, I'm not entirely sure. See, he's got he's got two 9.3s, and I've got 9.4s. Let's do this because I'm actually curious to see how my heavy cruisers are going to do. Are going to be able to do. Coming on them has got to be the torpedo tube range increase. Okay. This should be a quick one. Let's retreat. Let's go. I'm gonna shut that off for now. We're gonna put that on normal. The Regensburg is a Magdeburg class. I'm gonna turn his torpedo tubes off. I'm gonna shut his torpedo tubes off and put him on save, and then we're gonna actually join them and set him abreast. Okay. And these are Mark III, so we've got the same technology level. at least on our current ships, at least for the guns. The hull level on mine is obviously a lot more, a lot more superior than he's going to let on. So, like I said, I'm curious. In 3 months, I'll be able to do a refit on these guys and just bump them straight to Mark Fives. And I think, is Mark 5 the highest? I can't remember if Mark 5 is the highest. Okay. Actually hurt. Yeah, I think I put semi-ballistic shells. Speaking of which, what is the penetration capacity on that? 5,000 meters, and they're not within that. I might actually be switching over the shell type anyway. Back to firing HE shells. They've got nose which is somewhat actually destructive. Probably going to drop these down to high capacities though. Okay, he sank due to excessive fire. I probably ought to set him up more like the battle cruisers. No, more like the MG-42s. That's how they ought to go. So one transport in eastern North America. Nicaragua has been captured or conquered. We mobilize a naval invasion in Somaliland, British Somaliland. Jeez, nobody's capturing Hawaii. Nobody is conquering Hawaii. Let's see, they were at 10, now they're at 22%. Yeah, we're pushing in. We're pushing in on the land. Okay, so we've got that. The Bayern's got 2 months. The Limburg has 4 months. And it's going to be time soon to look at a refit for those Thuringias. Okay, so I'm curious. How did he manage to sink one transport if I've got his ports blockaded and his ship's all stuck in there? I don't know, man. It's really weird. It's very odd. Okay, so we've conquered Nicaragua. Okay, so probably. Let me see here. We're gonna put him on protect. On destroyer. Move you guys to Cagliari. Okay. Well, anyway, that was a quick battle. Not quick enough, but it was still quick. So, anyway, to my loyal viewership, thank you for your continued support. It is much appreciated. It does give me a bit of encouragement. And hey, don't be afraid to drop some comments here and there. I know I don't get everything right all the time. And so if I'm wrong, hey, I can admit it, but you got to prove me wrong. Anyway, as always, folks, thanks for stopping by. Till next time, this is Wolf190D signing off.